Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Andres, and today we're gonna be doing things a little bit differently. I'm gonna do, I guess, a book haul. It's been Black Friday, Thanksgiving, etc. And so I figured, I bought some books recently. I will say in general, I'm a little bit different than most people that buy books. I buy books that I haven't read, like most people, but I also buy books that I have read because most of the time I'll read through digital means, like either ebook sale or Libby or like library card is a lot of my consumption of books. If I really like a book, I then decide, hey, I want to support the author more, so then I'll buy a copy, whether it's a paperback or if I really like a book, I'll buy a special edition. Or if the special edition is cheaper, then I'll buy it. But yeah, let's all go over the books I bought. First, let's start with the books I have already read that I really enjoyed. The first one is Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan. Now, I read this like 2 weeks ago. I really enjoyed it. This was part of Oprah's book club, I guess, in 2024, and it's a movie. Essentially, it's a historical fiction piece in Ireland, working town, and it centers around this man who's, I think, above average. He's doing above average everyone else in town, and so he's doing a little bit well off, and he sees how things are in the town. It's kind of deteriorating, and there's a lot of themes in the story about like being silently complicit in bad actions and trying to stand up when everyone else isn't. I really enjoyed it. Then I also grabbed a copy of Piranesi. I read this for a book club with some friends from college. I wanted to find something. I chose this book. I wanted to find something that could hook us all, and I think it did the job for the most part. I hadn't read this before, but I really enjoyed it. It's a fantasy-ish, a mystery, where you're seeing things from the perspective of the titular character, Piranesi, and he's stuck in this labyrinth, and you're trying to figure out alongside him why he is here. He doesn't really remember his past. So it's a really engaging story with a really open-ended theme, which I think is the biggest advantage. It's a book that's great for book clubs because there's a lot of open-ended discussion you can have about what this book means. So highly recommend this one. Next book, Red Rising. This is, I would say, at least as of now, sci-fi YA dystopian story. Revenge story. The main character's name is Darrow, and this book changes a lot. It starts out, I would say, the first third is it's set more sci-fi than the other two-thirds of the story are more akin to something like Hunger Games. This book is fast-paced. The dialogue and the descriptions are snappy. The author does a great job of just giving you what you need to keep going, and especially by the final third, you won't be able to put this book down. You'll just want to keep going until the end. I know for sure that's what happened to me. So yeah, another great book and great recommendation, especially if you're looking for stories like, I guess, Hunger Games, Attack on Titan. Especially the character of Aaron reminds me a lot to Darrow. Although Darrow, I think, seems more level-headed than Aaron. If you've watched or read Attack on Titan, you know Aaron. There's a lot to be said, and he's a mixed character for a lot of people. But yeah, check this book out if you haven't. I mean, probably most of you that watch this have, because this book is really popular, as are the others. But yeah, really like this one. Now on to the books I haven't read, which is just two. First one, Kindred by Octavia Butler. I have read previously Parable of the Sower. It is my favorite book I've ever read, which is not saying much. I have not read as much as many other people. I've only recently become a reader in the past few years. But Parable of the Sower was absolutely amazing. I feel like it should be required reading in high school. It's just such a poignant story, such a deeply emotional story, and the main character, is so great. I'm definitely going to reread it and probably review it later on in the future and then read the sequel, Pair of the Talents. But I've heard that Kindred is amazing as well. I love the premise of a woman switching back and forth between the past and the present. And I can't wait to check out this story. And then finally, I picked up this book because I found it on sale for Black Friday. I am not sure if I'm gonna like it, but the edition looked really nice, and I think it's a book that my wife might also read in the future, so it would be a great book to discuss and bond with her over. So I got Court of Thorn and Roses or Akatar. I know this book is really contentious online. I feel especially a lot of men that read this series don't particularly enjoy it, as well as Fourth Wing. I'm really curious to see if I will have the same opinions of many people online, or I just want to jump into the discussion as well. I want to see also why a lot of people love this series. So I'm definitely gonna read this one now, whether I like it or not. If I don't really like it, I'm probably not gonna continue on to the other books. But this copy was just so nice looking, and I was just trying to find something I could bond over with my wife. So I just picked this one. But yeah, I mean, those are the books I've bought recently. I will probably, before reading Kindred and Akatar, I'm probably gonna finish reading the Red Rising trilogy just because I'm so hooked. I wasn't planning on doing that. I was planning on reading these two books before finishing Red Rising, but now I'm just too hooked, and I have to read Golden Sun, and then I have to read the next one. I think it's called Morning Star. So definitely be on the lookout for those YouTube shorts and TikToks, and I'm probably gonna make a video in the future talking about the Red Rising, the first trilogy as a whole, and then obviously I'll make more videos about the other books afterwards if I continue reading them. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these books I bought. Are you fans of all of them? Do you like some specifically? Why don't you like some of the others? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.